Yo guys, it's Sif here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with the match previews. Obviously now, because international break is finally over. We're back with the match previews for Chelsea versus Burnley. And let's be real here, before we even get to the preview of the game, it's a must win. We should be winning this anyway, despite whatever form we're in. We should be winning this, but that doesn't mean we have to take think that Burnley aren't a threat. We should still think Burnley are a threat, you know what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, before we do get into the match preview, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so notified so you're notified every time I load a video. Also, first link in the description is my streaming channel. Go and check that out. It'd be very much appreciated. I don't know what happened with my words then. It just completely stopped. Yeah, everything would be very much appreciated if you go and do that. And, yeah, so I just want to quickly apologise because I would have got a video out earlier. I would have got a video out, not today, like yesterday or something like that, but I've actually been very, very busy this week. Obviously, I've had my birthday on Tuesday. My birthday was Tuesday. Thank you all to everybody who said happy birthday and wished me a good day and stuff like that. I very much appreciate you all. And yeah, it's been quite a busy week. It's still a busy week ahead of me, obviously because of Easter as well. So yeah, but you will be getting more uploads. I do promise that. You will be getting more uploads. Chelsea are now back. We're kicking off. And it's a good match to kick off with. Burnley at the Bridge as well. Let's be real, like I said just at the start of the video, not long ago, a minute ago. We should be winning this no matter what. No matter what form we're on. Even if we've lost 3 on the bounce. We haven't, obviously, but I'm just saying, even if we did lose 3 on the bounce, dramatically as well, we should be winning this game. This should be a game that we should be winning. Now, Burnley aren't like... I'm not pushing Burnley to the side and saying they're a shit team. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying with the quality that we have, even on Pochettino standards, he is a better manager than Vincent Kompany. We should be getting the result against a team who I think are right now in the relegation zone. I thought Burnley wouldn't be doing this bad in the league. I thought they would maybe kick around just a bit above relegation, but they're not. They're around the bottom half of the table. And it's a team that we should be getting 3 points against, especially with tougher fixtures coming up, because we've still got, you know, what teams actually have? We've got still about 4 or 5 tough games to go until the end of the season. If I can double check right now, I'm not too sure. Yeah, we've still got United after this, who are a bogey team to us. They're a bogey team to us, no matter what form they could be on. We have... I'm just naming off the hard fixtures. So United, we never usually do quite well against Everton. So Everton's going to be a tough fixture. Brighton's going to be a tough fixture. Arsenal's obviously going to be a tough fixture. West Ham can be a tough fixture. And then obviously we've got Tottenham as well, which we should be beating anyway. You know what I mean? I shouldn't even say that as a tough fixture. But you know what I'm trying to say? They're higher than us in the table. So yeah, and Aston Villa. Sorry, we've got Aston Villa there as well. So there's still quite a few very, very tough games. Where we get these, you know, Burnley, Sheffield United, Everton you could put in there, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, we need to be getting points in those games if we want to try at least to get some sort of European football. Now, let's be real here. Conference League, it screws us over because FFP on Conference is worse than having no European League football, say European League. They're more stricter. So do we want to really be in Conference? You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. It's an extra game. Europa League, I would take Europa League happily. I would. With these set of young players that we've got, with these crop of young players that we've got, I would definitely take Europa League because if we either get far into the competition or even win it, it's another extra hunger for these players to want to win something, and it's a European trophy. But it's also a decent European trophy, and obviously Champions League, let's be real, is out of the equation. We're not even going to get Champions League this season. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. In fact, if we somehow... this is how impossible it is. If we somehow get Champions League, I'll shave my hair off. No joke. I'm not joking when I say that. I will shave my hair off. So yeah, we need to get as much points as we possibly can if we want to try and at least reach Europa League. You know what I'm trying to say? If we want to try. So, yeah. But these are the games. These Burnley games, Forest games, these are the games that you've got to be racking up the points. You cannot drop points in these games. And the thing is with us, we do drop points in these type of games. Well, last time we played Burnley, we beat them. We beat them quite comfortably at their grounds. I think it was 4-0, if I'm not mistaken. It was around that 4-0, 4-1, I think it was. But if we somehow do drop the bottle tomorrow and lose, oh my God. It's just embarrassing. It gets even more embarrassing because not only have we got to look in front if we want to try and get some sort of European football, but we've also got to check behind us because there's teams creeping up behind us right now. Creeping up behind us. We've really got to check from behind. And yeah, we're stuck in the middle right now. Obviously, we're not in as bad place as we were last season, surprisingly, in my opinion. But it could get worse. It could get worse because even if we go up 3 points, we're going up the table, yes. But even if we're dropping 3 points, there's teams chasing right on us. Like, I'm talking about 3 teams very, very close to us. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah. Real quick before we get into the team lineup I want to see for tomorrow, I want to talk about the certain injuries that have happened because there's now injuries to Chilwell. I don't think Chilwell has an injury, but I don't think he's ready to play tomorrow, even though he's just played 2 games for England. Carney is now injured again. Chalobah was meant to be injured, but apparently he's not, but apparently won't play tomorrow. So he's been assessed in that type of sense. Lavia has now had a full-on setback. He was in training a little bit, partial training it was, and now he's had a full-on setback, so he's out for the entire season. What the hell is going on injury-wise at Chelsea Football Club? It's not even bad luck at this point. Like, I get it, other teams have injuries. It's starting to rack up more in football nowadays. Like, players are more injury-prone. But for us, we were dealing with this pre-Bowley Clear Lake, you know what I'm trying to say? We were doing this towards the end of Abramovich. You know, under Tuchel, I think we had something like 90-odd injuries in one season. It was unbelievable in one season. And obviously, it's now got worse under Clear Lake. For some reason, every single season we play, everybody gets injured. I don't know what it is. Is it the recovery? Is it... By the way, I'm going to defend Poch on this as well. It's not Pochettino's training methods. It could play some sort of a part, but it's not Pochettino's training methods because this has been going on pre-Poch. But is it the training methods? Like a big part, that's what I'm trying to say. Is it a training method? Is it the recovery? Is it, I don't know, some sort of fitness that we're doing that's just completely ruining our players? Like in terms of, like, I don't know, in the gym, are we doing something wrong? Is there something wrong with the common grass? Are our players just not looking after their bodies enough? Like, what is going on at the football club? Are the medical teams sending out players when they shouldn't be? Are they assessing them wrong? Like, something is going on at Chelsea Football Club that's deeper than just bad luck at this point. It's true. And also, if you notice, when we do get an injury, it's not just for like a week or 2. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, a very little injury, then they're straight back into the team. No, it's for like a month. But they actually don't come back after the month. You've got another month and a half still because for some reason they just aren't ready to come back. Are we, I don't know, rushing them back too quickly? Are we not rushing them back enough? Are we like not pushing the players enough so their bodies aren't ready to actually play a full 90? Are we pushing their bodies too much? I don't know, but something's going on and we need to get to the nitty-gritty of it because at this moment in time, it does play some sort of part into the season, which I will defend Poch on that behalf as well. I still don't think he's the manager to lead us forward, and I still don't think even if we had the players out injured as much, I still think we'd be around the same position, just a little bit better. But it needs to get rooted down because we can't deal with this next season. Next season, we cannot deal with this and be in this position next season. I've said this God knows how many times. It will destroy us. It will destroy us under this ownership for the rest. We cannot go another season mid-table. We cannot go another season with this many injuries. I understand injuries happen all the time, but this many for this long? Lavia played 2,000 odd minutes for Southampton last season. Didn't really get injured that much. I think he got like 1 injury, and it wasn't even that bad or something like that. He comes to Chelsea, gets injured straight away in his first training session, and not just that, he plays 32 minutes and he's injured again. He's only played 32 minutes this season. And Kunku as well, not a terrible injury record. Come to Chelsea, bang, he's only played like 6-7 games. Reece James, we know he's injured all the time as well, but what is going on? We need to get down to the root of it because it's ruining us. And we're dealing with thin margins to do with player lineups and players we could choose for the game. So, yeah. Moving on to players we should choose for the game. Now let's move on to team lineup. I'll go for tomorrow's game. So the starting 11 I want to see for tomorrow. like I said, we've got to bear in mind with injury. So, yeah, either way, this team should definitely get the job done quite comfortably, in my opinion. So let's go with the lineup. So it's going to be right here. So Petrovic in goal. I've gone with Mark Cucurella left back. I've gone with Thiago Silva and Disasi as your two centre backs. Gusto right back. Gallagher and Caicedo in the double pivot. Madueke off the left. Mudryk in the cam. Cole Palmer off the right, and then Jackson as the ST. Now let me explain why I chose these players. So Petrovic, obviously. By the way, I forgot to mention Robert Sanchez is now injured. When do you see goalkeepers be injury prone? Seriously, when they don't play. You never see it. It's very rare. Petrovic just has to keep what he's doing. Cucurella as well, in my opinion, even if Chilwell was here, I'd have Cucurella in instead. I think he's miles better. I think this season he's been miles better as well in the time that he has played. So yeah, Cucurella I'm going with left back. I just hope he doesn't make some sort of mistake, because there is at least one mistake in him a game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, Thiago Silva comes back in. We're scraping at barrels here for players. Like I said, Badiashile I think is coming back, but I think this is rushed too soon. So I'm going to bring in Thiago Silva. He's fine to go. He's ready to go. Bring him in. He hasn't played for a while. I'd like to see him. Disasi the same. Would prefer it be Badiashile and Thiago Silva, but Disasi, I'm going to give him the leeway for this one. Gusto, obviously, self-explanatory, really. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Gusto's just brilliant. I don't think he played much for France. I think he was in the France under-21s, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think he played much. He's not injured or anything like that. He has to play tomorrow, obviously. Has to. He's one of the main reasons why we're so good defensively and going forward. He's got everything in his locker. He's just brilliant. He's just brilliant, honestly. I've loved Malo Gusto, honestly. I will say this as well with Reece James. As much as I think Reece James is the best right back in the world, he's going to have some sort of fight to get in over Gusto. If he comes back somehow this season, Reece James, he doesn't jump straight into the lineup, he's still got to get past Gusto, because honestly, he's been so solid. Gallagher and Caicedo, so you're probably wondering where's Enzo. Enzo, I think, from what I read online, I don't think he's going to be ready for the game tomorrow. Not injured or anything like that, it's just because of the international game he played recently is too soon, from what I read. I may be wrong, but that's what I read. Don't shoot the messenger, you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, going to have to do Gallagher, Caicedo. That pivot should be able to do it against Burnley. So that's the pivot I'm going to go with. Caicedo, I just beg he doesn't get injured. Because he plays 90 minutes every single week. He's everywhere. He tries his best. Like I said, majority of the time he's in a lone pivot because Pochettino doesn't know how to use him, doesn't know how to use a pivot. His tactics ruin it. So, yeah, Caicedo, I just hope he doesn't get injured, because if he does, we're going to be screwed big time, because I know it will be a big injury. Madueke off the left. Madueke was on fire in the international break, got 2 goals, 2 assists in one game. In the England under-21s, I think it was. He's too good for that level in my eyes. He has to start. He also got that goal against Leicester in our last game before the international break. So, in my opinion, he has to start. He could do left wing, play him off the left. Mudryk in the 10, play Mudryk down that middle. Now, I see a lot of people say play Mudryk in the 10 next season, but like obviously we've got Carney and Nkunku there. They are much better in the 10 in my opinion. But for this game, with Gallagher being in the pivot, play Mudryk in that 10, let him free roam it. Let's see how he does. Let's see if he can actually maybe get another GA. That would be quite confident for him. Palmer off the right, obviously, self-explanatory. Just like Gusto and Petrovic, he's been brilliant this season, playing there. We've got nobody yet. If we get an injury to any of these three, in that middle three, the left wing cam or right wing, we're going to be screwed. Because then we'll only be dealing with 2 wingers. No, we won't, because we've got Sterling. Jesus Christ. It would be like dealing with 2 wingers anyway, do you know what I'm trying to say, after that awful performance against Leicester from Sterling. But yeah, I beg no injuries happen to those 3. Jackson, ST... I saw a couple clips of him from international break. He looks sharp. He's a lot more confident since, not the international break, the most recent one, the last one. When he came back from AFCON, sorry. He looks more, I forgot what the word is, just a bit more confident and a lot more less, he doesn't put in silly stuff, you know what I mean? He's not as silly. He's a bit of a shithouse still, but he's not silly like, you know, putting in silly challenges and then back-chatting to the ref. He's not like that anymore. He seems a lot more mature, that's the word, a lot more mature since AFCON. And I'm happy with him leading the line tomorrow. He's the only one that can lead the line, but yeah. that's the lineup I'll go for tomorrow. Let me know in the comments down below what yours would be. That team should be able to do it, even with the injuries that we've got, to get a good result tomorrow. So, score prediction. You know what? This might be the most I don't know why I'm so confident. Because, do you know what it is? Every time I'm so confident on a match prediction, we end up losing. But every time I'm not confident, and I always say we're going to lose like terribly, we actually end up pulling out a result. So I hope this doesn't bite me in the arse, but I'm quite confident. I think this might be the biggest scoreline thing I've ever predicted on this channel, because obviously I started this channel last January and we've been crap since then. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The whole of last season, this has been crap. So I'd probably say it's the biggest scoreline I'm going to go with. I think it's going to be Chelsea 4, Burnley 0. I think we're going to get a 4-0 over them. I think we'll be quite comfortable. Like I said, this team should be able to get the job done. Even with the injuries that we've got, it should be able to get the job done. It just depends on the tactics Pochettino puts out. But even then, he should tactically be able to outclass Company. Even though I don't think Poch is good at all tactically. I don't think he's good at all. You know what I mean? I think he's even below average. But I still think he should be able to get the best out of this. So, yeah, that's my score prediction. Let me know in the comments down below what yours would be. And yeah, I'll see you after the game tomorrow for the match review. About an hour after the game. So hit the bell notification to notified. Ready for the match review. And yeah, like and subscribe. Take care all. And yeah, come on, Charles. Peace.